out what to do for
He's
the
just trying to
thumbnail
stun out here, you know?
video.
Yeah.
How many yellow arrows can you fit in one thumb? I'm just kidding. And then I will also see that on Twitter. Looking forward to that later as well.
All right, so as the storm begins to converge here, we're down to 29 players left in this game. $3 million on the line for charity. And Allier is positioned himself nicely. He does have some eyes up there with that green AR. I mean, you can potentially take some shots, but I really wouldn't. I wouldn't do that in this instance. Okay. Or you just dance. I think he heard his name and just was like, you know what? I'm just going to dance.
I don't blame him. Now, he's in an interesting position because if there's players at the top of any of these structures and he hugs too far away, any of the walls, if he's too close to any of the edges, they might have an angle with a snipe shot, and that might be the end of it, you know? Courage, Kenneth, hanging out at the top of their metal tower. If you noticed, Ninja and Marshmallow were in a wood tower. The option, the choice for different materials, why do you think that is? Because I feel like a metal tower, if they've been sitting in there roasting marshmallows, sorry, bud, that long, I mean, what's, why?
The strategy there, I mean, I think is very clear, right? You know, they were able to fully generate the metal on that one, so it's going to take a lot of shots to be able to take that down. Courage, though, gets the explode onto Jordan, and now the damage, though, did come for Kenneth, and Kenneth has to pop those minis and get back into a position where he had 100 shields there, but did not expect that shot. So that's why they ended up putting, you know, that as I like to call the backboard right there, to just give them a little bit of cover as they look to engage on any players. And Ninja and Courage just right next to one another, and I'm worried for Ninja because the wood, it's very flimsy. It's not like metal cast.
It is a little bit more flimsy, and Courage is a force to be reckoned with that grenade launcher.
Really is.
So you don't necessarily need to talk about Ninja's wood materials on the broadcast like that. I understand, though. Yeah, he probably should have gone with a shot. Long-range shot there. Loserfruit going for the montage.
Going for it.
The fight was decided before she could interject, though.
And Ninja eliminate. Actually, that was a. Wait a minute. Was that Myth and the crew? I have to actually. I'm actually stunned if that is actually the case here, because
I'm not seeing Myth on the map anymore, my friend. Big
oh,
just gone south of TSM boys.
That's rough. That is rough. Myth and Paul George are out.
Valkyrie currently shooting at Loserfruit. Murda Beats, he's upset. They're shooting like mad over there.
Just going, just taking shots. Seeing if they could bait anyone out, right? Put it, because sometimes too, right? You know, if they do have the coordination, they could, you know, like for example, Marshmallow can like peek over, put some shots out, and then the player can poke out whoever's going to try and challenge, and Ninja can actually go for that snipe. And now there's going to be a fight going on. Valkyrie's going to be down and out. That is going to do it. Loserfruit and Backpack Kid still very much in this game.
I mean, there's a benefit to hiding in the bottom of a building that's like 3 stories deep, okay? No one's really going to look at you. Now, there's a ton of other fighting going on. It looks like while there are other engagements, you have an opportunity, Backpack Kid and Loserfruit, to just kind of clean up all the loot. You see upgrading from greens to blues, picking up all the healing you can. You have a little bit of C4 left, and they have ammo like crazy. So they're in a really good spot, minus the lack of HP from that last fight. Valkyrie tried to take him out as best she could. The tac shotgun looks like it might have failed her, though, which is too bad.
Also, another thing I want to point out here, Nick Merckx, the northern part of this map, still
been hanging out.
Yeah, still fighting. Still keeping it alive for the M-Fam here, but it's going to be very tough. Tall order indeed.
Chandler Kitty plays. They've been hanging out on the west side of the circle pretty consistently, not trying to avoid engagements. This is definitely 2 players that are going for the win. They're not trying to get overly aggressive. A little trading and healing there. Courage and Kenneth top of the hill. They're going to try and defend against any push from outside the zone. They do, like I referred to this earlier as gatekeeping. Look at the look of determination on this Optic player's face, as he's got eyes. He's got a bead on the next target, and they kind of have zone advantage. Gloom, let's say he drops this.
Oh, 50 damage. That's white damage as well. This is bad.
This is very bad.
Oh, Kyla, what a play. That is just a crazy
thirst. The third. I've spotted bad guys.
Uncle Jack, wow, doing it.
I've seen more BM from players in this charity event than I think I've ever seen any. This is ridiculous. A lot of friendships ending. It feels like Mario Party out here.
It's supposed to be a celebration of Fortnite. Instead, it's just Salt City.
Why can't we be friends?
You have a very angelic voice.
Stop it. Kitty plays Chandler. They're kind of in the bottom of the mix here. They've got a lot. They have a lot of people above him. Ninja trying to take a shot. He's got that gold scoped.
And they've committed. They've committed to this location, Lupo. I mean,
have they even moved there from there yet? They've been there long enough that I think they own the house that they built.
I'm a little worried because Allier has a very good shot on them. I just hope they don't gargoyle and get a little bit too distracted.
Oh boy!
Marshmallow going for the snipes as well. Look at these boys. You can very much tell that Marshmallow and Ninja have played together quite a bit because they have a very similar play style, which is almost terrifying because
they're going aggressive.
See, they're just going to start pushing. They're trying to mix it up, go for big plays.
It's got to be careful. Marshmallow at this point in time just trying to support. The nades are coming in though. Oh boy, Prince Royce. This is going to be rough. Just running away from this one wisely
Bandages in hand.
I don't blame him, man. If you had grenades coming in potentially from Ninja and Marshmallow, wouldn't you run? I feel like I'm already running.
And also just look at Courage and you know, I mean, really, Courage and Kenneth just continuing to have that upper hand. I mean, the circle gods have been in their favor, but Allier just eliminated Loser Fruit there.
Number of players remaining. Declining. The shots coming out. Courage.
Look at that. Look at that fire there.
Their coordination. Literally, they're firing at two different opponents at the same time. Unafraid. I think you might want to look out because Ninja's dropping some grenades in there, boys.
Everyone just realized that you got to look at the giant metal tower that's in the
nice dudes up there. Maybe we should do something about it.
Maybe we should handle the business, but as a matter of fact, the nade launch comes through.
Courage
throws down. He only has one. He takes out Marshmallow.
Down.
Courage takes out Marshmallow.
10 players left.
Okay. I'm going to build back up to you, get bandages, okay?
The coordination there. Kitty plays. Kitty's watching her teammate just tick out. I'm just kidding. She would never do that. She's a great person.
Looking out for number one.
Scoop Chandler up off the ground and get back to it. Ninja picking up Marshmallow. Looks like we're coming down to the very end here. Prince Royce, Willie Rex are still in it. Stone Mountain's still alive. We haven't seen him in quite a while.
Very true.
Getting the shotgun. Willie Rex.
These guys have no choice. They got to go in.
With Courage and Kenneth.
Yeah, they have to push because they have 35 seconds remaining, so they just want to be able to establish any kind of control and as well as get resources.
That fire will help for sure.
They are very low on resources right now.
Topping off the HP, like you were saying.
Of course.
The campfire is going to be crucial here, but I feel like if you're in a position where you can just kind of poke in on some of these fights, maybe topping off that last like 20 HP isn't the best bet. We'll see. We'll see. Kitty plays Chandler going to start making some moves here. Yeah, was it worth it?
We'll see.
That is the question. Kenneth though goes back for the poke. Kitty backing away, doesn't have any heals, and then you also or any shields, and then you also have shots coming down, forcing Kitty to have to disengage. Storm now is going to start to come in here, and things are getting very tight as the players are just starting to converge on one another. And just look at what we have.
Ninja and Marshmallow in a cubby hole.
Just letting it happen.
Courage with another one.
Lasering Chandler down.
I believe that's 5 eliminations right now for Uncle Jack.
Allier going down. You've got
that's 6. Oh, Allier believes it all right.
Death from above.
And they've just, I mean, this has been their game plan this entire time. Just look at this Courage.
He has incredible accuracy. Just lasering in there. Kenneth getting the, I believe, a knockdown in there or eliminate. He may have finished a kill.
So Kitty now, you know, being down low like this, and you know, one has to wonder. You have to be very worried for Kitty, but still, though, the players that everyone's looking at, 2 teammates formerly, you know, in the last competition that they played in, now going up against one another here. Ninja, Marshmallow.
You could see that Ninja had the little the blueprints out. He was using the edit to look through, and Courage and Kenneth are above. Ninja's going to try and watch him from underneath. I think they might start putting down the pyramids, just try and play defensive, build up a layer here, something they can sit on top of. And they still, I think Courage, they still don't realize Ninja and Marshmallow is just hanging out in there.
Yeah.
They're just chilling.
This is, and I think
they're going to make a push on Kitty potentially.
Yeah, I think they just want to sweep this one through. And Kitty, I mean, she just knows that this is a rough spot. And here goes. The Storm's pushing in.
That's a jump pad from Ninja. They're trying to make a play from above. Marshmallow's hanging on the back.
He's hanging back. He's just going to provide support, but Courage is going to go up onto Ninja. Courage is taking damage. Ninja, though, might be able to make this one happen and go over to Kitty.
Unbelievable gameplay. There we go. We're back at Courage Kenneth trying to hack their way out.
He doesn't have any shields.
The top down Ninja got the advantage. He pushed up.
Kenneth is down.
Marshmallow gets the knockdown on Kenneth. We got a 1v2.
That's it. Woo! Ninja and Marshmallow. You have Kitty plays as well.
Courage is still up.
Courage is still alive. The crowd's going for Ninja. Courage is trying to make a play happen. He doesn't really have much to work with here. $1 million for your charity on the line. And right now, Ninja and Marshmallow, they have the power position. They have the high ground. They have the control.
You think this comes down to a campfire offense you can start? The Courage has half a hit point.
I don't know if
a butterfly hits him, he gets eliminated.
I don't know if Courage has anything to work with. And then Kitty, I mean, she's going to have to make a move eventually. This game is essentially Ninja and Marshmallow's to win. This is their game to win.
Ninja completely turned it around here.
They were stuck in that cubby hole, and they pushed their way out just the right time.
They let Courage and Kenneth do the work for them.
How much of the work do you think that they did?
All the work, baby.
All the work.
All the work.
All the work. All right, gentlemen. You're set up. You're ready to go. Looks like Kitty's trying to take advantage of potentially.
I think that's Courage.
Oh.
Yeah, Courage gets it.
Good night.
Oh, the look of frustration.
Yeah. Look of frustration, but now Courage.
Courage with 7 HP and a dream.
He doesn't have anything to work with. He knows he's basically in a terrible spot, and that is basically.
Ooh, that is a small circle.
It's not over yet, though, folks. Make some noise for Courage. See if we can bring it back. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, at this point now, if you're part of the courageous, you got to believe. You have to believe. But he is in such a bad spot.
A look of pure fear. He's taking shots. Ninja.
All he has to do is breathe on him, and he's going to get the win. And that's going to do it. Ninja gets the $1 million for charity here at the Fortnite Pro-Am. Him and Marshmallow come out on top. Wow, what a game. But what a performance.
You coming with the thunder, baby, might just clap it crew. I roll out in the morning light, whip that Harley bike, all black, I'm the party type, and it's on tonight. I just stepped in no weapons, but my outfit might take the